We go.
Anthony, give me a boy's name that starts with the letter H.
Jose.
Who's the richest Mexican?
Who?
Jeff Bezos.
What is that? What is that, Fletcher?
It's a joke, Jeff Bezos, but Jeff Bezos.
Yeah, Jeff Bezos instead of Jeff Bezos, you know, the owner of Amazon.
Gotcha. Who's the richest
and he's
Mexican?
got his little
Jeff
sombrero,
Bezos.
you know.
Gotcha. Do you create these, Fletcher?
No. These you know, I get a bunch of these sent to me by friends.
So other Latinos send this to you. Other Latinos,
Yes, yeah.
Either
it's
farm out looking for the stuff, or they create the stuff, as opposed to working, advancing our people.
Yeah.
But you know, look, memes is the modern form of communication. This is what flirting is these days. You just you trade memes. This is just the way of the world now. So, like, I don't know. It reminds me of exactly like my mom when I, you know, and I think for her it was almond rokas. You'd get the tin of almond rokas, and you'd look in, and then there would be sewing shit in there. That was just, you know, it is very Latino, I will say.
Yeah, and any kind of container gets washed and repurposed, put in the oven because we don't use the ovens, and then you know, they all put like you know this. You have the butter cookie styles. You have the the pan dulce ones. You have the little I don't know, like the Cool Whip used to come in the little containers. Now they're in the squeeze bottles, but sometimes they have in the, you know, you take them out and they'll put the little pin cushions in there or something. It's like everything is, you're looking for some, oh look, there's a snack, and you grab whatever container it's in, and it's like, it's not there. Well, there you go. That says it all.
I love this one. My dad, you look ridiculous with a haircut. My father, as a young man. I mean, this is glorious, Fletcher. Absolutely glorious, man.
Oh, you'll have that, you know, those old pictures, because everybody always gets criticized, and then when the old pictures come out, when Grandma brings out the old pictures, then all the truth gets revealed.
Where's the abuela, man? That just, you know, from the tin can to the old photos.
Yeah, abuelas don't care.
No. Wow. Okay, who do we have here? What is this?
Well, this is a very you could say stereotypical Latina soap opera.
Okay.
Which is the resting, you know, woman.
Oh, the resting bitch face.
Yes.
Okay.
So this is kind of like the, you know, how they give you the side eye, but in Spanish.
Okay, how Latinas be like when they're waiting for you to lie and they already know the truth. Waits in Spanish. Do you ever gone under that fire glaze of Latinas, Mike?
Oh, for sure, absolutely, yeah, totally. I will say again, because I date the gringas, I you know, this is more family. This is more my
correct.
Aunt, you know, or you know, you did something as a kid, you
same thing
or whatever, yeah.
Oh, this is awesome.
Oh yeah. I relate to that one. And it ties into our Blair Witch kind of Ed Sanchez there too with the white people, so that's good. So.
Wow. So this is, I guess, when you're about to get some punishment.
Yeah, white people, kid punishment, and Latino punishment, and I had much more of the right, much more of the right. Never anything on the left. That was when I was at school. You know, they put you in the corner, then you go home. You know, same crime. You know.
I don't think I was ever put in a corner. It was always just smack.
I always thought like the corner was a mystical place. You know, it's like, you know, people say you see it in television, and you're like, oh, if you get bad, you get put in the corner. And I'm like, wow, where's that? You know, I thought it was like some Doctor Strange kind of like mystical land that, you know, I didn't know about.
Well, I definitely appreciate also too the authenticity. We talk about the lack of authenticity with Latinos in media, and here the Latinos kid's back, like how he's like,
yeah. No, that is a peek inside reality. Now, again, right. I grew up in the 70s and 80s, so like, I is this still true? I mean, I would hope that we've advanced as people and learned better ways, because this is supposedly not the way you're supposed to raise children. But I don't know if these traditions are strong with us. So I don't know.
I mean, if you're asking me, Mike, you gotta bring it back. I just see too many kids too disrespectful out there. It's like, where are your parents at? Ah, okay, all right.
Well, it's that thing of like, I would do it to, it's been done to me, but I would hope I wouldn't do that to my kids. Not that I have kids, but this is one of the reasons I don't have kids, actually. So it's like, I don't want to do that to my kids, because that was kind of shitty. So
I can tell you right now, Romy, my girlfriend, on the right away.
Oh, really? Okay, all right.
Oh, she don't play.
Right.
She did. That's the thing. Latina women do not effing play. They run a household. They're running the house, right? This house is, she's a general, man.
But now, in your experience, was it more the mom or the dad who would get the el cincho?
Mom.
Really? See, mine's both. Mine was they take turns. And dad 80%, and dad was much stronger. So.
What about you, Fletcher?
Oh yeah. My mom would have like an instant reaction and stuff. Dad would simmer. But the real bad thing that I really hated, and I blame Mexico for this, because when we went to live in Mexico, we lived there for a few years. My dad got into these Mexican belts. And they put like metal studs on them.
Yes.
Back in Argentina, it was just like, the only the gaucho belts would have the little coins on there, but those you wore like almost ceremonially. But here in Mexico, Dad would just get like a regular belt to wear, and they had like little metal studs, like like sewn into them. And he would take that off, like, still thinking maybe that it was like the old school, just regular belt. So, man. Woo-hoo!
No, I hated the one with the little metal.
Metal things? No,
that metal.
That stuff don't play.
Yeah, no, that sucked. Yeah. I would like stuff my underwear eventually, and I could get away with it. My mom wouldn't figure it out. I'd wear like 6 pairs of underwear, and I'd kind of felt like that helped a lot. That really was my go-to, but sometimes my parents would figure it out. Then they'd go like this poor gentleman. They'd go for the back, So yeah.
yeah. That's kind of like also too, like it's like he's turning his back. It's kind of an amateur move,
right?
It's like
But I get it. It's that first hit, like, hey,
it is. It got me by surprise. Yeah, that's true.
And then I also hate it when like it gets you on the back of the leg. That also was.
Ooh, ow.
And my padded underwear couldn't withstand that. So.
But you see her technique. I mean, she's really doing the Bruce Lee. All the the flexes in that hip.
Yeah.
That hip is gonna.
I was just gonna say. She's got her legs square, like the way that she's positioned, like that's like a nice martial arts stance. I mean, she's low to the ground,
a perfect, like horse stance or something, just
the whole hip is in
ready to whip. Yeah, that's great technique right there.
Professional mom right here.
Okay, so it's basically saying, Mom, you darn animal, you only eat and you sleep. And then the kid and the dog looking, trying to figure out, which one he said that to.
Can't tell.
Can't tell. It's like, all right, so wait a minute. Who's she talking to?
Well, because Chihuahuas also, too, they give off such human little expressions.
Yeah.
I don't know about how about your, is it a pug you have?
My pug, yeah. No, not as much. Like Chihuahua's kind of like they got like guilt and shame down. They kind of shame you. Like mine always just looks kind of sad and dopey and like a little walking teddy bear. But this one can look at you and say, "I'm disappointed in you somehow." I don't know.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
The dog doesn't bite you; it just judges you.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, totally. You are just a letdown.
Okay, what is going on here, Fletcher?
So basically, when your mom says to you, "Ya tú sabes," meaning you already know, but you don't know anything.
Great second photo.
Yeah.
Wow.
That one doesn't necessarily even need to apply just to Latino. That's just in general.
That's just everybody.
There's many times at work I get that and like, right, you know what I'm talking about, right? Yeah. So
we would even do this with our cousins. You know, our cousins would be like, you know why.
This still happens to me. Yeah.
Exactly.
You know why. It's exactly. Most of the time, we don't know what's going on.
That was this week in Babosadas with guest director Mike Mendez of Satanic Hispanics. Yeah, and stay tuned. We always have a fun segment here live on the channel.
Anthony, give me a boy's name that starts with the letter H.
Jose.